Well, good afternoon, everyone. It's Ryan Kudish and Nathan Hemsel back with another episode of Storm Team 5 Plus. It's showtime.
It is.
It's showtime.
It
You ready
is.
to go?
And we have some new tricks up our sleeve today. We got, we were talking about, the little badoots, how we need that.
Yep.
And we got a little lesson on the sound effects. So I have a dad joke. Are you ready?
Oh, I'm so
and
ready.
You can be ready, okay?
All right.
What kind of shoes do frogs wear?
What?
Open-toed sandals.
What would I want to give him? You know what? I like that. That was good.
Yeah, we got crickets, so that could have went, pretty south.
Yeah, I could have done this instead.
Right.
But I'm
I
not
have a feeling that's how it's gonna be most days.
Yeah, most likely that's how it's gonna go.
That's
And
okay.
And here's the thing. Nathan was the one who put this show together, most of it today. So, some of this might be the crickets, maybe the trombone. We'll find out. I'm kidding. I'm obviously kidding. I know I did a great job. So let's get you to what we're going over for today. Actually, this is our last show for a little while.
It is, yeah.
We'll be back sometime next week. You'll see in a little bit. We're gonna have some more people off. So, so we will be back again sometime next week. But what, Nathan? You want to run through this? What did you put together for today?
Yeah, so I thought first, we'll do a little recap quick on the sunrise as well as sunset times. And then we go over a little regional weather update. Wildfire smoke is looking like we're going to have a little bit of haziness once again, so we'll break that down for you. We'll give you a little, summary once again on Tropical Storm Erin, and then we'll go into our Off the Radar segment, and I think it's going to be a fun one today. I think we put something together that's going to be pretty good.
Yeah, he tipped me off on this one yesterday, and I'm like, what are you coming up with? So you at home and myself, this one's going to be interesting.
Right.
So I'm excited for that one because I have no idea what I'm going to say for it. So this is just the randomness of Nathan Hempsel, folks.
Right.
I mean, this is what this guy comes up with in his spare time. So I'm very confused as to confused as to who
That's
Luke
the thing,
hired.
I'm always in a state of confusion, so it just makes sense.
Yeah.
Who
Who on earth did Luke hire?
That's a question for Luke.
Alrighty. Before I get myself in too much trouble, let's keep her rolling here, right? So yesterday, I was out and about and I noticed the sunset was right at 8 o'clock. Today, what's the time of the sunset you see?
7:58, and
brutal.
It's pretty bad. Like 2 weeks out, we're at 7:35, 7:22, 3 weeks out. And then I looked up something really sad. It was
don't do this to me. Don't do this to me.
And it's like 4:30 p.m. And I feel like this is the time of year where it just goes like that.
You're gonna make me cry.
We just roll right through. I cried all morning about it.
But yeah, we're losing about 2 minutes and 41 seconds of daylight each day. I mean, September 4th. So today actually is Thursday. So that's the first football game of the season is on the 4th between the Cowboys and the Eagles.
Yep.
Which, that's around when game time will start because I think game time is like 7:25 Central. So yeah, sunset around the time of, the game time, and then we have to go watch Jalen Hurts versus Dak Prescott. I guess that'll be fun.
Yeah, that'll be a good one.
But
sure.
So like I said, tonight's sunset 7:58. Our next 8 o'clock sunset is on a day where, if you're a Star Wars fan like myself, it's a great day. May 4th. May the 4th be with you. Are you a big Star Wars guy?
I'm into Star Wars, yeah. I actually, was just talking, and I was like, I really got to try this place. There's a Star Wars cheesesteak place.
Rebellion.
I have to go try Cheesesteak Rebellion.
Top
that might
tier.
that's going to be dinner eventually here because I got to check it out.
It's 100% one of my favorite places.
Really?
Probably in my number 3.
Really?
Besides Glass Knuckle Pizza and 1919. So it's in the top 3. It's really good. And it's affordable. So I'm all for your Cheesesteak Rebellion. Cheesesteak Rebellion Expedition.
Right.
That's what we're going to call it.
Yeah. I'll send you pictures.
You're going to make me jealous. All right. He's still there. Look at
He's
him.
been sleeping like over a half hour now.
Yeah, he was interrupting my live shot, or my not my live shot, my camera shot during the noon. I have that as Green Bay, but it's actually Appleton. But
Right.
he has been doing a lot of work. He's been cleaning himself. He's been yelling at people, and now he's kind of sleeping with one eye open. But he's been zoinked for a little while.
Yeah, Steven's being really rude today.
Yeah.
Sleeping when he has guests and an audience.
Yeah,
You guys, came here to see Steven and he's gonna sleep.
I mean, I'm kind of shocked he's been here so long. Like he usually
been a
just
while,
kind
yeah.
of literally pops a squat and then leaves.
Right.
I think that one deserves an applause.
Right.
I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna pump my tires. But
Right.
he's been hanging out for a while, and I'm like, it's a day where you want to get out and enjoy the weather, right? Like
Right.
look at these temperatures. Already into the 80s for Appleton, 82 in Shawano, Wapaka, a little cooler Lakeside, but unfortunately, the M word's back.
Yeah.
The M word. The so dreaded M word. Muggy is back. Low to mid 60s for dews. You can see our temperature change, not much of a change in our temps, pretty similar, but it's the dew points we notice 5 to now 12 degrees warmer on the dew point in Shawano. So that's where it's getting a little sticky out there. So if you're doing anything today, unfortunately, you might be breaking out a little bit of a sweat.
So we're
But
getting into those open-toed sandals I talked about.
I don't like it. Not
I don't like this
not the
soundboard
time.
already.
Not the time to throw that in there. But
Right.
you gotta know your time. You gotta know your place.
Listen, it's party time all the time, okay?
All right. I hope you have your open-toed shoes for
Yeah.
for Halloween this year. All right. Radar Network showing pretty quiet conditions. We'll hold a mixture of sun and clouds for today. Highs will top out, somewhere in the lower 80s. Dew points. Don't expect much change. Maybe closing in on 60 for the overnight hours, but it's going to be pretty muggy or noticeable on the muggy meter as we head throughout this afternoon into the evening. Highs about 80 in Green Bay, maybe closer to 81, 84 Wapaka. Not much cooler Lakeside, about 76 in Sturgeon Bay, 78 in Manitowoc, and some mid to upper 70s into the Northwoods. And here he is again. He's still there. Now he's just yelling. I call him yelling.
Right. Well, he's so rude and he's sleeping and I see his beak is a little tucked in, okay?
Yeah.
I'm going to show something and I know why it's in there, okay?
Okay.
This is not paint down here. It might be getting a little smelly. That is not paint if you can see it down there. Someone needs to go up there and do a little pressure washing, I think.
Oh, yeah, because there's a pillar right behind that they sit on.
Right.
It goes even higher than this, and you know what happens when, seagulls are hanging out up there. It's it's a party in more ways than one. But
I just noticed that. I was like, that's not paint.
Oh, I've noticed that for a long time, and it's disgusting. So we're going to move on, but Almanac, nothing too special today. Record high is 96. So Futurecast showing pretty quiet conditions. Here's actually a warm front moving through tonight. Might set off a stray shower north and west of Green Bay, but the chance of that happening is pretty low. Actually, there's probably a better chance that the Bears sweep the Packers this year than you see rain tonight. So I think that one deserves an applause.
That's a good applause.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks. Anyway, that warm front moving through tonight will actually help our temperatures tomorrow. So while we might start off with some clouds, we're looking at a pretty nice day tomorrow. If you like the warm weather, high temperatures will likely get into the middle to upper 80s. Dew points, don't expect much change on those. Dew points in the 60s and 70s look to be the norm. Maybe some regression on that as we head towards the mid part of next week, but we'll see. Models are kind of going back and forth on that. Really depends on how what happens over the weekend. But temperatures up to 87 tomorrow. Down the ladder, then we kind of level off into the mid to upper 70s, maybe closing in on 80 for a time as we head throughout the extended forecast. Rain chances are going to be something that we're going to have to talk about. We're dry today. We're dry for the daylight hours of Friday. It's Friday night going into Saturday morning. Likely see some more development Saturday late in the day, so calling it for the evening and overnight going into Sunday. I wouldn't be too confined to where the bar graph goes up to. It's a stationary boundary, so it's going to be tough to figure out where exactly and when exactly it's going to be raining, but likely showers and storms on Sunday, on Monday, even into Tuesday morning. I do think we dry out for Tuesday night going into the Wednesday part of our time frame. So looking at Futurecast, we'll have a line of storms rumble through after midnight. So what you see is actually the Storm Prediction Center has updated our risk right after the noon show. and does include that we might need some weather warnings overnight. So having a way to get weather warnings Friday night going into early Saturday morning. Likely see some clusters of storms at times Saturday morning. I think we're dry for the first part of Saturday afternoon. Then we're watching to see where some development takes place Saturday during the late afternoon and evening going into the overnight hours. You can see here, I didn't want to. Oh, I guess it clicked off. My apologies there. Let's go back and fix that one. And loading in and there we go. All right. So Friday night until 7 a.m. on Saturday morning, we have a low to moderate severe potential for Friday night going into early Saturday. So looks like the worst of it will be, clipping our far western counties. So Wapaka, Washera, western Outagamie, western Shawano, western Menominee, into portions of Langley County. Main threat looks to be a damaging wind potential. The pretty typical when you get these what we call mesoscale convective vortices or mesoscale convective systems rolling through, mainly a damaging wind potential, hail potential maybe, and then there is a low end tornado probability, 2%, just because we could get a little spin up along that line, but something we're watching. So we'll bring you those details as we head into the later shows tonight, going into tomorrow. Rainfall potential, if by and large, that's going to be the biggest impact on this. We could see some pretty decent rainfall from this, which is something we could use a little bit more rain, but I think we've seen enough rain this summer.
Yeah, there's been a lot of rain, and we looked at Green Bay itself. It seemed to keep going around it.
Yep.
But I mean, we've had our fair share of rain, and we just seen it. Farther down towards Milwaukee, they have had a lot of rain.
They've had. I want to do the math.
Yeah.
They got like 12 inches of rain, like we discussed yesterday.
Right.
I want to know how much of their yearly rain they got just yesterday alone.
Right.
Or not yesterday, just over the weekend.
Right.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I want to know how much of their yearly rainfall they got just over the weekend. I think it's probably going to be around 50 to 60%.
Yeah, it's
easily
gotta be close to that.
Yeah, it's got to be. So we could see several inches of rain here in northeast Wisconsin over the weekend. So enjoy the day today. Enjoy the day tomorrow. Turns a bit active Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Models are even pushing into an early thunder shower on Tuesday. Models are consensus showing Wednesday will be dry. So look on that. Temperatures do drop in the 70s on Sunday, and we'll hope that the mugginess can follow it as well. So we're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to talk a little bit about that wildfire smoke, that nagging issue that's been around here for the summer. And then we'll be right back with you coming up in just a minute. So stay with us.
It's relentless. The last stretch we saw, we had air quality alerts for, was it 9 days straight? It was 8 or 9 days straight.
It was about a week straight, yeah.
It was quite a stretch there. So our active wildfires actually look a little less than what we had seen last week. So,
but a big problem with us is that
right.
we have smoke trapped right under high pressure.
Right. Yeah.
So it's not moving anywhere. So our air quality index today is, we have some in the good category, most of us in the moderate category. And what you'll see on the map here is that the station for Brown County is reporting unhealthy for some levels of wildfire smoke. Is the one thing about air quality that we need to, make sure we let people know about is, there's not a station for monitoring air quality in every county. It's a few counties, so you have to kind of interpolate what we call it, where you have to assume it's kind of the same around that area. But most of us are okay. Looks like a little bit of smoke is right over Green Bay. It's probably Packers fans a little bit disappointed with the preseason game this weekend. Yeah, it's all that smog. Yeah, but either way, we are dealing with a little bit of smoke right over Brown County. That's a little bit thicker. You can see here in the current map, we do have some smoke over northeast Wisconsin today. It looks like most of it's behaving and staying aloft, which is good. But looks like we'll still be dealing with some smoke overnight. Now tomorrow, we'll have we've mentioned a warm front moving through, and we'll start off with a little bit of smoke tomorrow, but that smoke will start to recede, go back to Canada. But of course, we push the smoke out and bring the humidity back in if it isn't already unbearable today.
Right. It's always one or the other. There's really no winning.
You're not winning this summer. No. If you were, like we saw yesterday with our little would you rather, right. There's just no winning with our weather this summer at all. So it's like, it makes me want to get into fall.
Yeah, I am so looking forward to it. I just, I can't wait. The horror movies have been really good lately. So those are like segueing in. Halloween's around the corner. we're getting closer. Like the stores are bringing out candy corn. I saw it the other day,
Oh,
which is
disgusting.
not a candy I like. Yeah, I don't like candy corn, but I
Never,
like to see it.
never really had it, but I'm just not a horror movie. So if we are looking for topics to talk about, do not, and I mean do not, bring up horror movies because it's going to be the worst segment. People are going to be clicking off this and going to do something else
Right.
and stopping watching if you're talking about horror movies because I have no idea.
Right.
Never watched any of them.
That's okay.
Thank you. Okay, we
We'll
got
get
that
you
out of the
there.
way. We put that PSA out there. So,
Right.
national weather update. We got Aaron still churning west or east of the Lesser Antilles. We know our geography now because it's the Leeward Islands. I'm dumb.
It almost sounded like we knew what we were talking about.
It really did. The glass. Don't fool yourself, folks. The glasses just mean nothing.
Right.
We're dumb. Take them off.
Yeah.
Yep. We're
Except now I can't see, so.
Me neither. So it's 890 miles east of the northern Leeward Islands. It's just on the brink of being a hurricane. Hurricane status is 70 or greater, 75 actually. It will likely become a hurricane tomorrow morning. Now, looks like it will become a Category 3 storm by, looks like late Sunday, maybe into Monday. But you actually saw something online where someone was asking about the spaghetti plots. You want to...
Yeah, so they were just confused what all the different lines mean.
Yeah.
It's just different tracks for different storms. So what that really is just a bunch of different forecast models tracking for the same storm or weather pattern, and they're all overlaid for each other at once there. So, each line represents one model and its prediction, and then when you see them all together, it looks like a tangle of spaghetti, which is how it gets its name. And this just shows like the range for possible paths, and then
of the eye. You got to mention it's the eye.
Yes. Yep. So then it just kind of correlates them all and sees what the most likely track is there.
Yep. And one thing too on that is when all the spaghetti plots are very close together, that cone of uncertainty you see there, it shrinks. But when there's a lot of uncertainty as to where the storm could go, the cone of uncertainty expands because anywhere in that cone is where the eye could go. Because that's what this cone is showing, is that the eye could track, if I grab my
pointer see it with the purple one there. I can't make out what the letters are for that model, but
that's the UK Mets. That's the UK model. This one right here, that is the UK model right here. But yeah, you see how all the spaghetti plots are within this cone? That shows that there's a pretty good consensus it's going to go somewhere in here since the spaghetti plots are very close to each other. If they were spread out, it would be a lot bigger of a cone. But yeah, anyway, the eye could track anywhere within that cone as what is forecasted by the models. And each one of these models too has a strength model as well. So most of them are saying that it will reach a major hurricane status by late Sunday, going into Monday morning. So something we'll obviously watch because always could pose a threat for some people that we know along the coast, right? So we're up to Aaron. Ferdinand is next. Gabrielle, Humberto, Imelda, Jerry. Actually, I went Olga.
Right.
Didn't you go Jerry? Did Luke go get Jerry?
Luke went Jerry. I went Dexter.
Yeah, Tom and Jerry was like the go-to show back in the day. So I kind of agree with his take there.
I just noticed I've been calling it Ferdinand as well. It's Fernand.
Fernand. Oh. I was thinking like Franz Ferdinand from like World War I or something.
I was thinking of the bowl, like the children's book.
Wow, we were way
on like totally different.
We were
things
on
with the
different
Ferdinand,
spectrums. So now, remember how I showed you earlier that we had a rainy and stormy forecast, right? And the reason why we are not going to be together for a little while is because I'm going on vacation.
You think you earned one? He did. He did very much earn one.
What did I earn?
I said your vacation. I said you think you earned one, and I think you've earned a vacation.
I think I did.
You have very much earned your vacation.
Thank you. Yes, I'm going on vacation. I'm heading home tomorrow, so at this time I'll be high in the sky on Southwest Airlines, baby, my favorite.
Southwest is really good.
I love them. I want hopefully work with them one day, but I'm showing you this to make you jealous that the weather's looking a lot better where I'm from compared to here. We have storms, we have some muggy air, could be on the stronger side here. Back home, Friday looking completely sunny in Rhode Island where I'm from. Saturday looking mostly sunny. Little warm front tries to work through, maybe a stray shower late Saturday night going into Sunday morning, but then Sunday itself is looking dry. Under partly to mostly sunny skies. Cold front drops in late in the day on Sunday, so maybe a stray shower late, but I don't really think it's going to be a big deal. And then it looks like it's dry on Monday, dry on Tuesday, and then guess who comes back on Wednesday when it's dry? Me. So
Timing perfect.
I
yeah.
know. I saw this one in a dream. I knew this was going to happen.
Right.
I pictured it perfectly. So look at the weather for I'm calling it Ryan's vacation cast. 83 mainly sunny on Friday, 83 mostly sunny on Saturday, 88 ahead of that cold front on Sunday. Looks like the mugginess, if we do see anything out there, will drop off on Monday and on Tuesday. So I'm certainly the lucky man. I might have to go put in a lottery ticket because I certainly hit the lottery on that one.
Right. That's one thing I always do when I travel. Like I always like get a lottery ticket or a scratch off from like another state. And I don't know why I do because they're like it's the same chances of winning. But I'm like, oh, I'm in a different state. Why not?
Absolutely. So we're gonna take a break because I feel like this segment might help us go right to the end of the show.
Right.
So because I'm gonna let him explain it when we get back because I am very, very confused. I was thinking about this all last night and I still have no idea.
Well, that's the thing. You're supposed to be confused. Like this is gonna make no sense. That's all you guys need to know, and it won't make sense after we.
All right. Well, quickly, go get your popcorn, your favorite beverage. This is going to be interesting. Lock in.
Sure.
All right. We'll be right back. All right, folks. Here we go. I'm ready to go. Are you?
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
I think so.
So let's go to the graphics. What on earth do you have for them today, Nathan?
So this is forecast on the fringe. Okay. So you're going to get a scenario. Now, for your scenario, your first one, you'll do one and then I'll do one. It's that today it's raining spaghetti and half-pound meatballs. Now imagine that's hail.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's going to be your weather condition. But there's also potential for flooding of sauce. Now we need you to create a 30-second forecast to alert the public for this weather event.
So tell me, like, when you say forecast, are you saying like high of...
Yeah, so you have 30 seconds and you just let the public know that that's happening. Like that is your forecast. And you just let them know like, okay, be prepared, you know, blah blah blah.
Okay. All right. So
You think you got this?
no, definitely not. This is like this is me jumping, like I feel like I roll out of bed and I have no idea what the forecast is. I've been off for a few days.
Right.
So it's raining spaghetti, half-pound meatballs. There's also potential of some flooding of sauce. So
Yeah, the levees are, you know, right at the brim with pasta sauce there.
I'll be honest, I have no idea.
Okay.
I want to hear what you would go first.
Okay. You want me to
because I
try?
feel like I
Alright.
need to hear an example.
Okay.
Go for it.
Well, today it's getting increasingly cloudy, and you do have a chance for some spaghetti to fall out of the sky. And make sure you are wearing your hard hat because there's half-pound meatballs that are expected to just start dropping everywhere. Make sure you don't bring your dog outside because that much beef is just bad for their cholesterol through and through. You also have potential for flooding of tomato sauce. This could stain any of the white clothes you have, and if you already have underwear stains, you don't want any more. Like, that would be my forecast for that.
Give him a round of applause, folks.
See, you're just rolling. Like, you know, I wouldn't complain too much because, like, I get dinner for, like, a month. Like, I'd be, like, you know, throwing that in the freezer.
Like, instead of rain gauge, you would get, like, buckets and just put it out there.
Yeah, I get those big plastic tubs. Like, that's my meal for the rest of the month there.
But you know how when people tell you, like, don't, like, try to drink the snow, or, like eat the snow, or, like, drink the rainwater because it's, you know, it's how it that
especially
forms.
the yellow snow.
So you're doing, so this is okay, like, this is perfectly fine pasta that you can eat. This is fine sauce that you can put on your pasta, meatballs that are okay.
If I ever see spaghetti and meatballs fall out of the sky, I'm considering it a gift of God, and I'm just gonna eat it. Like, I think it's safe at that point, you know?
How do you know?
Because I watched Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs.
That's fine. Okay.
You know?
Is that what your inspiration was? This, by the way.
Kind of for this one. There's another one. Is there another one right
Yeah,
after
yeah, I
this?
have it loaded. Yeah.
So this is one that you could do if you want to know. Is it?
Did you not
Oh
save
wait,
it?
maybe I.
Did you not
Oh,
save
did I
it?
not save? Oh no. Ah, that's a shame. There was another one about hot dogs too.
Do you remember what it was?
Yeah, so do you want me to just kind of like verbally tell you, or do you want to?
Oh yeah, go
Okay.
for it. Let's do it.
So it's gonna be raining hot dogs,
Mhm.
and it is on 4th of July, so it's a little bit of a holiday special for you.
Mm-hmm.
But there's also gonna be some ketchup and mustard involved in it, so it could get messy. Now we have a little bit of time left. Forecast the raining hot dogs for us.
All right. Good morning, folks. I'm meteorologist Ryan Kudish for today. It should be a pretty nice day, but as we head into the afternoon, there could be some thunderstorms that will make it be raining hot dogs out there. So if you're going out to any of those parades, you're going to want to make sure you keep your eyes to the dogs falling out of the sky. And in some of those thunderstorms, there could be some ketchup and some mustard. So hey, if you catch a dog, maybe you can use some free ketchup and mustard falling from the sky. But it could get a little messy out there, especially at some of those parades. So you might want to make sure you have the umbrella ready to go in case you do see some thunderstorms that are containing some hot dogs, and that could be some pretty damaging conditions there. So get ready. Either way, get ready to grill up and have a great day on the 4th of July. How was that?
That was pretty good. Yeah.
Does that
I
deserve
like that.
does that deserve
Yeah, we'll give
applause
that
or a
round of
trombone?
applause. No, we get that.
Okay. Thank you. I'm here all day. I'm not here all day. He's taking 4 o'clock for me, so I'm not here all day. I'm here for another half hour.
Right. Yeah, but no, I wouldn't mind if it was raining hot dogs either, especially on 4th of July. That
Okay.
works out nice.
Question: grilled or boiled?
Oh, grilled all day.
Okay. And
sometimes.
like charcoal or like just a little bit.
No, I like burnt hot dogs. Like I like the whole thing, like black. Like I'm like that. I'm
no,
that guy at the barbecue.
no.
I'm like just burn it.
No, you are not the party guy we want.
No.
That's not good. No, that's disgusting.
But when I eat marshmallows, don't burn the marshmallow. Like
Okay,
lightly
that
golden.
I can agree with.
That we can
Yes.
agree with. I hate.
Yes,
the
100%.
charcoal
We
marshmallows.
are on agreement on that one. We might not agree about sports teams, especially baseball, but hey, it's fine. So, well, we got 20 seconds left. Nathan, it's been a
know.
great 2 days.
Today went by fast.
It did. But hey, we'll be back for 2 days next week, next Wednesday and Thursday, and then hopefully we can get back to a routine of 3 days a week. So thank you for joining us on Storm Team 5 Plus. I'm Ryan. That's Nathan. We'll see you later. Have a good one.